With Gladiator 2 coming out around the corner, I was like, I'm gonna go back and kind of rewatch the first Gladiator movie. And it was interesting to go back and see this movie because it's definitely of its time, of the 2000s. And with Hans Zimmer's score, I couldn't help but think of Pirates of the Caribbean about like a third of the time of watching this movie. But this movie is still solid. I still think it's like a good movie to go back and watch and enjoy, and it holds a very simple and fun theme. Weirdly enough, it comes off as a very serious movie, and I'm going to talk about the music again, but it is kind of whimsical in its nature. And the reason I bring it up is kind of like I wanted to rewatch it to understand what to look forward to whenever we're going to watch Gladiator 2. Because in the first movie, you have a soldier whose whole purpose is, he's fulfilled his purpose, he's done what he wants to do for Rome, and all he wants is to go back home. And that's kind of taken from him, and he is stuck just in kind of purgatory. That's kind of like the Gladiator Rome is in purgatory, and he selfishly wants revenge, but at the same time wants to fulfill the dreams of his old emperor, his old leader. And so you kind of have this back and forth, and it's people love the soldier because he's true to his nature and he's honorable, and strength and honor. He's for the horde, and you can't be mad at someone who's for the horde. And so like that's where the nature of the movie kind of its simplicity makes it really strong. The whimsical nature of it with like kind of the 2000 era and a lot of kind of repetition in storytelling tends to you'll have people where two characters are interacting with one another, and they have to go forward with the plot, or they have to tell us more of what's going on with the story. And a lot of times they repeat information that we already knew because this is a new character that doesn't know that information, but they still do their best to include world building and lore elements, and that repetition ends up building the story itself and making the movie even better for a general audience to understand. And I think that's the best part, is there's rarely ever moments where it's just what I like to think of as like the Fast and Furious formula, where there's two people in a room, they're talking to each other, explaining the plot to everyone, and then a bunch of action, or I guess pointless action that doesn't involve the plot too much in order to progress the story. And a lot of times the story is only being progressed through people talking through a room. Whereas this one, you're stuck in the Colosseum. And so the story has to progress in an area that's a lot of the same things over and over and over again. Yet it does a great job at telling that story and showing what it looks like for someone to earn love and what it looks like for someone to, I guess, force love or manipulate love. So that's what I think we should expect from Gladiator 2. I think it's going to be a story about being honorable to oneself, about being how to love what people want, or how to earn people's love and trust, and what that should look like. And it can turn into a mythological story on top of it. And because of that, I'm hoping that we see those same mythological like storytelling themes progress themselves in Gladiator 2. And if we don't, well, come back to this channel and I'll definitely tell you all about it. Or go check out the YouTube channel for that case. As for Gladiator, I do think it holds up as like an 8. Solid 8. I think like it's if you want nostalgia, 2000s nostalgia, definitely go back and check it out. But what I wanted to watch it for was if it held up and what to look forward to in the second movie. So he did say that he's going to be able to do some things like bringing the rhino into the Colosseum, something that he couldn't do in the first one. So well, look forward to it. See what it has to offer for us. I I'm mainly going for the two beauties right there fighting, Pedro Pascal and this other guy. That's my main reason for going. But until next time, guys.